Hit Scully. Hit Scully. Maybach, I see. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we had to talk about Better Than You by Dub Baby and NBA Youngboy. Hit, hit, hit Scully. Yo, that nigga was doing his best Playboy Cardi impression. I'm not gonna lie, one thing I took from this album, I would honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Playboy Cardi. I'm not gonna lie. Off of that, some of that bullshit my nigga be doing. But honestly, this nigga and young, I'm gonna give me 7 tracks, man. Give me 7. Give me a little something. Give me like 7. Give me 7. I want to hear how it is. I want to hear how it is. But yeah, man, we here to talk about Better Than You by the Baby. Youngboy dropped March 4th. You know, a little collab tape 12 song. Breezed right through. Not even a tough listen. So the first song, as you heard me reference, is called Hit. You know. Then we got On This Line. Track 2, track 3, Little to a Lot. Track 4, Wi-Fi. Track 5, Turbo. Track 6, BBL. Track 7, Count on Me. Track 8, you know, Glizzy. You know what I'm saying? Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? Track 9, Creeper. Track 10, Hit Off. Track 11, Neighborhood Superstar. And track 12, Bestie. No. Not even a tough listen. I didn't even expect this was random. They dropped Hit and Bestie, I think. And then later on, the audio for Neighborhood Superstar came out a week or two ago, and they're like, oh, yo, we coming with a collab tape on the 4th. The same day with that Von was dropping. So, for it, I was just like, huh. And mind you, Youngboy just dropped in January, right? So you just like, wow. I think like the 21st of January, some bullshit like that. He recently just dropped. And you're just like, or the 22nd, whatever the fuck it was. And you just dropped, and you're just like, wow. You know, so he's like, oh, he's dropping on the day Von's dropping. There might be some diss. It was a little, peculiar. You know, I was like, oh, okay. This dropping, fine. I was like, okay. So it was what it was. At the end of the day, like I was just like, okay, it is what it is. Let's see what the fuck happens with this thing. But besides all of that, we got these 12 tracks. Honestly, smooth listen. I'm out of the production. There's no features for me to talk about. Youngboy's on house arrest, so he can't really do that much. I'm pretty sure these guys aren't in the studio together. They had to send music back and forth. Who knows? Maybe they was on FaceTime. I don't fucking know. Who knows what the fuck it was? It didn't really sound patchy or whatever. It didn't really sound like hooks were just and verses were just put in. It sounded like these. I don't know if it was on FaceTime or what. Like they kind of made it work with the restrictions Youngboy has. They made it work. Of course, we heard the Jump collab they had. I think they also collabed again. I think they were. I forgot exactly. They collabed on something else as well. So we've heard these two collab before and there's been fire. I remember when I first heard Jump. Check 1, check 2, stretch 1, stretch 2. Cause they come to murder, you know what we do. I fought with that song heavy. And the Baby always gave praise to Youngboy, saying he was like one of the artists he really listened to and fought with. So I'm not surprised this happened. Now we all have the Dirk thing pick a side. So niggas was looking at the Baby Wild. We have Boss Stop and a few other niggas. But I get it, like somebody died and it is what it is. But anyways, let's just talk about the music real quick. So Hit wasn't my favorite song. It just was what it was. It was cool. Hit. It was cool. It was whatever. On This Line, probably one of my favorites. Dope ass song. Cool. Does its thing. Little to a Lot, probably one of my favorite songs on here. Very good. I just like the subject matter. Youngboy in his bag. When he going through his pain, talk about the struggle. When he's in his bag. It's like a lot of the time I feel sometimes Youngboy did carry on a lot of the songs. That might just be my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Youngboy carried on more songs than the Baby did, but that's just me. It was what it was. I would say some of these are more beats are more tailored to Youngboy, if you will. I feel like some of these were Youngboy songs and they just used it for the project. So that's another thing as well. But yeah. So we had that. I like both of them on Little to a Lot. Was very good. Wi-Fi is probably my favorite because I like the back and forth. Like it'll be like Baby starts, Youngboy comes on, Baby comes on. I like that back and forth type of vibe they had on the song. Very good. Probably one of my favorite songs. That Little to a Lot, very good songs. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and probably the not title track, but I guess the hit single of the album. Neighborhood Superstar is probably my top song. I like Syracuse. Count on Me was cool. I'd say like 8 songs. I fought with 7, 8 songs. You know, none of these, like, I'm gonna listen to all of these. Like, I don't outright hate none of them, so that's also a benefit, right? Anyway, sorry, Turbo was cool. Didn't really get a lot from it. It was alright. It was cool. I will say this: it wasn't boring in the sense of we know what type of structure beats Youngboy has. We know what type of structure and beats Baby picks. So it's kind of, they kept us guessing a little bit. They was doing some shit. I was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I like how you came on. And there were some times, like, again, like I said, even though I'm saying Youngboy carried, there were some times I'm like, Youngboy, what the fuck is this? And then Baby comes on this, I'm like, yeah, I like this now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So Turbo wasn't really my favorite. BBL, probably, I did not like that song. That was like my least favorite song, I would say. BBL, did not like that shit. It was alright. It was alright, but y'all could have left that off for me. Count on Me was another good song as well. I do fuck with that song as well. Very good song. It's in my top favorite songs, if you will. Syracuse, like, the Playboy Cardi thing threw me off at first. I'm not gonna lie. I first heard this shit, I'm like, don't tell me that's Playboy Cardi. I was sitting there confused. I'm like, nigga, Youngboy, listen, I know you did hits, and niggas was saying, oh, you kind of did the Cardi shit. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, the chorus was going for me. I was like, hey, glizzy, Syracuse, come on, hey, Syracuse. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, this kind of going. I'm vibing in this bitch. You know, after a couple more listens, I'm vibing out. Mind you, this is like a first rough listen. I gave this 2 listens, I ain't gonna lie. But like, I ain't had that much time to sit with this. This is just raw thoughts. So, hey, you might get to the point, I might come back and the songs I ain't really fuck with, I'll be like, you know what, I changed my mind. These are bitches. Tough as hell. But anyways, Syracuse, bit of me. Creepo's cool. Creepo, I like Creepo. I think I have to give that one a couple more listens, in my opinion. It was a good song. Head Off was good. I like Head Off. It was a very good song. Neighborhood Superstar's fire. Let's keep it like it is. And I don't really have to explain that. Y'all seen the video. This was like the first official single they dropped. Like, we didn't know what Hit was. He just put out Hit and Bestie. We're just like, okay, they got songs. We didn't know they're dropping a collab. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, Bestie as well. I heard it before. It was a good song. Like, I'm not mad at none of these. It's good songs. You know, it was what it was, honestly. It's a good song. Short, sweet, straight to the point. Now, is it the best collab tape we've got? Sadly, I would have to compare this to Lil Durk and Lil Baby's one, and for me, that one is way more superior. I feel like if these two could like actually link up and lock in more, I feel like it would be a completely different song. Don't get me wrong, some of these songs would have stayed. Don't get me wrong, but like, I do feel like maybe some of them would have been better. They would, and they would have did more of their thing on it. But like, again, I also considering like Youngboy's on fucking house arrest, and I don't think people can come the fuck over, really, or maybe they can. I don't know how the fuck they did this shit. I'm wondering if the Baby could go in there and they could figure some shit out. But like, it is what it is. So fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Because I was sitting there when they were doing the music videos. I'm like, can a nigga just go shoot a music video with a Youngboy while he's in the crib? But I guess not. But yeah, man, it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. You know? But yeah, hey, honestly, I'm not mad at this. It was a good tape. Didn't stay here too long, because sometimes a lot of these tapes be going too long. It was a good fucking tape. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna lie though. With Youngboy saying you got a Quando tape, collab tape, that shit might be hard. That shit might be hard. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. It might be harder than this. We're gonna come back and talk about that, but I'm not mad at this, honestly. Bump this in the crib, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I feel like the Baby and Durk had way more standout songs. I shouldn't be comparing them because Youngboy and Durk have some issues right now, whatever the fuck. But like, if we're just going off prominent collab tapes by 2 dope rappers, yeah, you gotta compare that one, and yeah. But maybe if I sit with this more, you know what I'm saying? But I still feel like that one was better in my opinion, but this only been out for a day. So let me sit with this a little bit more. That one probably had more songs I liked, because this is 12 and that one was like, what, 18 songs or some shit like that? But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, enjoyable tape. You go check it out. If you're a fan of the Baby and Youngboy, you gonna fuck with it. They do what they do. You know, there's a little bit of a difference, you know, with the beat selections and shit. But subject matter wise, very on point. It's what they do. If you're a fan of Youngboy and the Baby, you will like this project. Honestly, if you like one of them, still go check out the project. And honestly, if you just want to hear some music, go check it out. You might actually find some shit you might enjoy. But besides all that, man, that's all I gotta say. Shout out Young Boy, Never Broke Again, 4K T and all that. Shout out the Baby with $1 Billion Baby. All this shit, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, you hear me? Yeah, shit good, man. I ain't mad at this. Solid tape. I don't like giving ratings. It's good though. It's good. 7 out of 10, honestly. It's a good listen. I'm not even mad at it. I like 9 songs out of the 12. Yeah. 7.5 out of 10. If I'm gonna give it a rating. Maybe 8, honestly. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Honestly, go check it out. You're gonna have a good time. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Sacred now. I ain't gonna lie. That song might bump it to 8. Hey man, I'm off of this thing. You already know what it is, man. Hey, fuck it. Put your comments down below. You enjoyed this shit. You thought it was trash. Give me your rating of the songs down below. Check out the links in the description. You know what I'm saying? I got some other videos to talk about. I also do other album reviews. What's the last one I did? Kodak. That's the last one I did. And yeah, like, subscribe. And yeah, it's your friendly neighborhood K signing off for today. The Black TJ Detweiler. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe if you want to hear a little bit more. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all. Elge gang. Hey.